When we study the ancient world, the narrative is almost always one of conquest. History is typically written in the footsteps of massive armies marching across the desert to expand the borders of a single man. The standard measure of success for these civilizations was colossal monuments, pyramids built at a staggering human cost to immortalize a god-king for eternity. But look at the geography of the Indus Valley. This civilization spanned 1.26 million square kilometers across modern-day India and Pakistan, a footprint that dwarfed the territories of ancient Egypt and Mesopotamia. Despite holding the largest territory in the ancient world, they managed this entire network of cities without a single king or commander-in-chief. In the early 20th century, archaeologists began excavating megacities like Harappa and Mohenjo-Daro, expecting to find what they would in any other Bronze Age capital. Instead, they found a vacuum. There were no grand palaces, no royal tombs hoarding gold, and almost no recognizable weapons of war. The ruins revealed a striking uniformity. Residential blocks were composed of homes with roughly the same dimensions, lacking the severe divisions in wealth that defined their neighbors in the West. This forces us to reconsider how a massive society functions. The Indus Valley proved it was possible to build the most extensive civilization on Earth through cooperation rather than hierarchy and force. Because no resources were being siphoned off for royal vanity projects, the labor of the civilization was redirected toward the infrastructure of the cities themselves. Their engineering focused on public welfare. This massive sunken brick pit, known as the Great Bath, was part of a sophisticated urban sanitation system designed to provide hygiene for the entire city population, not just a ruling elite. This urban stability was supported by a resilient agricultural foundation. Farmers utilized intercropping, rolling different crops in the same fields throughout the year to maximize yields and ensure the soil remained productive for centuries. The wealth of the Indus Valley was invested horizontally. Resources were used to maintain public hygiene, standardized housing, and a reliable food supply for the masses. This stability created a unique division of labor. While rural villages provided the food, the urban centers became specialized industrial hubs, producing high-end luxury goods for a market that stretched far beyond their borders. Indus merchants utilized powerful monsoon winds to push their ships across the open ocean, carrying trade goods directly to the shores of the Persian Gulf. We have proof of this reach in these unique square seals. They served as export stamps to verify the origin of goods, and they've been found thousands of miles away. While the script remains undeciphered, Mesopotamian records refer to a wealthy trading partner called Meluha, their name for the Indus state. The Indus Valley achieved regional dominance as a manufacturing powerhouse, weaving a trade network that connected the resources of the Himalayas to the major markets of the ancient Middle East. For years, the leading theory for why the civilization vanished was a violent Aryan invasion, the idea that outside warriors swept in and destroyed the cities by force. But the archaeology doesn't support a violent end. There are no mass graves from battlefields and no layers of ash or destruction in the ruins that would point to a conquest. Modern data reveals a different culprit. Shifting monsoon patterns moved the rains away from the valley, causing the river systems that fed the cities to slowly dry up over several centuries. A society built on the reliability of its environment was eventually undone by a change in that environment, not by an invading army. The response to this crisis was not a sudden collapse, but a slow, peaceful migration of the population. Between 1900 and 1300 BCE, as the cities became unsustainable, the citizens abandoned them to return to a decentralized, village-based way of life. Most ancient empires are remembered for the blood they spilled or the kings they deified. The Indus Valley stands as a 5,000-year-old proof of concept that a society can reach the heights of human achievement through cooperation and trade.